Welcome to Blade Talk, where the clippers are sharp and the conversation is even sharper.
Alright, State Board of Biz. My barber brothers and sisters, your licenses are due. You're looking at about $120 now. For each additional month that you are late, it's going to be another $60. So keep this in mind. Get down to the State Board and get your business handled. Mac, do you have your license taken care of?
Absolutely.
Dex, do you have your license taken care of?
Already. If you're a good owner, you should be taking people's license down there further, making sure that your barbershop is in compliance.
Yeah, keep this in mind. We got the next exam coming up on July 12th. So if you haven't handled your business on that aspect, please get down there to the board and get that taken care of as well.
Welcome to Blade Talk, where the clippers are sharp and the conversation is sharper. I'm your host and mediator, DT the Barber, a.k.a. OG in the back by the washer and dryer, a.k.a. Mr. Fedora. I'm bringing you the freshest cuts in music, culture, and the community, straight from the chair. I got my co-host over here to my left, Fat Mac, a.k.a. Fit Mac, a.k.a. Arkansas, not yours, and better known as Mr. Community Service. I got my Blade family in the building. I got Dexter Barber over there to my left. I would like to also introduce our special guest joining us today. I got Mr. Toby Earl, our lounging liaison and bartender. I got our very, very special music guest and author, King Buckley, over here to my right. And last but not least, I got Mr. Carl Morgan over here on my left, representing PDI. And I want to thank you for tuning in to our third episode of Blade Talk. So sit back and let's talk about what's really going on from the shop floor to the streets. This platform was built for barbershops and our culture. You can check us out on social media platforms, TikTok, X, formerly known as Twitter, Reddit, Instagram, or our YouTube channel, Blade Talk-Barbers.
All right. So right now we just sipping on a little classic old fashioned, with a little bourbon. It's a little simple syrup. I don't want it too sweet. Orange bitters. We got some Luxardo cherries and a twist of orange peel. Just a classic old fashioned. And for Mac, who don't drink.
Yeah, he don't drink. He all square barrel from Delaware.
He don't, but I give people
man.
who don't drink kudos, because it's hard for me. I like to get my sip.
I'm drinking. Oh,
He's sipping on a Roy Rogers. What it is, a classic Coke with grenadine. Like a cherry Coke. So
extra sugar, extra cherry,
extra cherry from my man
cherry guy over here.
So.
Tastes good to me.
Okay, tastes good to me. All right, so Mr. Toby just had a nice birthday celebration. So first of all, happy birthday to my dog over there.
Brother, happy birthday,
happy
man.
birthday to him.
Thank you.
And we went and hung out at the Pinky Ring. Y'all don't know nothing about that right there. But Toby gonna break it down a little bit, and I'm gonna intervene with him, and we gonna break down a little bit about what that Pinky Ring is all about.
I keep telling people, the Pinky Ring is the best kept secret on the Las Vegas Strip. It's inside of the Bellagio. It's a Bruno Mars themed lounge. You can't take no photos. So I don't think people don't know about it because you can't take photos when you're inside of there. So you don't see it so much on social media. But if you like good music, a great time, you gotta come check it out. It's a vibe. It's not a nightclub. It's no young people in there fist pumping, acting wild, crazy. It's a very mature crowd. They have a live band performing, and the band is top notch.
Top notch.
I mean, DT.
I didn't stop dancing the whole day.
I mean, I'm watching you because I'm entertaining.
DT was in there dancing, huh?
Band. Him and his wife was having a ball.
Me and my wife
Cutting
had
the
a
rug.
blast, homie.
I kept looking at them like, "You guys are good. You guys are good." They're like, "I'm
good."
But I think for the Las Vegas Strip, it's probably one of the best venues for if you're 30 and up. It's one of the best venues. If you like, they have a DJ, they have a live band, they have a dance floor. Beautiful people, beautiful women. It's no oh, you stepped on my shoes, you looked at me crazy type of thing. It's a very mature crowd. So, DT, you were there celebrating my birthday. What did you think?
Man, look, Toby, I had a blast, to be honest. And the thing that I'm going to keep in mind, the section that they tried to put you in, for all the people that you had there celebrating life with you, they had to move you to another section.
Yeah.
And when they moved us to another section, they moved us to where the dance floor was, and they moved us to right where the band was. So once they put us in front of that stage, it felt like we was on stage with the band. Because every time that band came on, it was live, bro. And then when the band went off, then DJ came on. When he did his thing, you thought the band was still up there, and they literally were not up there. It was the DJ, and he kept it rocking. So all in all, Pinky Ring, bro, look, my 51st is coming up. I'm really thinking about doing something up there, man, to bring 51 in the right way, man. So
You let me know. I got
yes, sir.
you.
I had a blast. So I thank you for inviting me and my wife, and, you know,
And
I hate that you did not come. Man, you should have been there. Moving on. We're finna get into our toast and roast segment. So, the last thing, the last place that I frequently had visited, it was called Good Morning Kitchen and Cocktail Bar. It was across the street from Spring Valley Hospital. Now, you got options over there. It's a brunch spot. It's a nice little spot. It's a little vegan spot. And they got some real good food over there. They had this pancake tower that my kids lost their marbles when that thing came. Because kids and pancakes, that's a beautiful thing when they get some pancakes in them.
Grown up and
Me, I had the bananas Foster's French toast, and it was wonderful. It wasn't overly sweet or nothing, so, you know, it didn't give me that diabetic feeling. So, you know, that was the last place that I had frequented. So, Carl, what was the last place that you frequented that you just ate at recently?
You know what's so funny? It's right across the street. The what is it, Excellence or whatever? and
Yeah,
everything.
Excellence.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That actually was really good though. You know, I had the little I think it's the red velvet pancakes and everything. Like you said, it wasn't too sweet. It was crazy. It had enough like little syrup, like the little white syrup and stuff on it and everything. But I went from one of my players. He graduated this year.
Okay.
So their family went to it, and I was actually surprised. And it was right across the street, so I could come see y'all. You know
Yes,
what
sir.
I mean? So,
Okay. Dex, what about you? What was the last place that you frequented?
You know what? It was yesterday. Went to the M Cafe at the M Resort.
How was that?
I love it.
You love it?
Pancakes, waffles, always fluffy, crispy, bacon, chicken. I go there every Sunday, damn near, with my girl.
Okay, it's always on point.
Yeah, always
All
on
right.
point.
Big Arkansas.
Man, I went to
What
Winnie.
buffet you went to last,
Hey,
man?
hey, you know what I'm saying? The one I had to use your hook to get. You're out of here. No, I went to Winnie and Ethel's. I mean, it's a point of contention. They make their grits with cream, just like down in the South, and I love that.
I gotta
right?
go. I gotta
So,
go
you know
there.
what I'm saying? I mix.
See, that's where all that come from. That cream, that's that thickness.
And then they have Waffle House style pancakes. So the thin pancakes.
Okay.
They make their own rendition of a syrup, and that's what kind of saved the taste, right?
Okay.
So it's what I like to call white people good. I don't know if that's racist or not, but it's like when you go into a town and it might be a sundown town, but it might not be. But the food is good. Winnie and Ethel's is good.
Is that what you would call country food? Like
Not
southern
me.
and country, or
Not
I don't
me.
know because I'm asking you.
Yeah, no,
You
I'm from the
professional.
country, so
Yeah.
we wouldn't make that
Southern?
in my house. But yeah, the neighbors might.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Like Cracker Barrel type of thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
There you
I
go.
get it now.
There you
I get it.
All right, King, what about you? What's the last place you been to?
So what we doing? We doing brunches or we doing?
Man, you
matter what
brunch,
food.
dinner, lunch,
Oh,
whatever,
whoa,
man.
sorry,
I mean,
sir.
it's
All
Vegas,
right.
man. Things open 24 hours a day around here, bro.
So one of the things I do, I manage some high profile people. One of the people I manage is my chef, Chef Mark Scrizzy. Best Italian food ever, especially in Vegas. Yelp just reviewed them and said they're a top 3 restaurant in the country.
Okay.
And when I say anything from vegan, he had a vegetarian crepe.
Ooh. Okay.
Man, that's the guy. So
What's the name of the
Scrizzy.
restaurant?
Scrizzy.
Scrizzy.
Oh,
Okay.
Scrizzy.
Crazy. Yeah.
Scrizzy, and it's on Rainbow and Jones. So
Okay.
if you go down, Blue Diamond and Rainbow.
Blue
So
Diamond
you go
Rainbow.
down the
Oh,
road,
I know exactly
you know
what
what
you're
I
talking
mean?
about. Blue Diamond Rainbow.
Right
Okay.
there by the new Bojangles,
Right down
Yeah.
there.
across the street from Walmart.
Okay.
Walmart. If you go there, they have a bakery called Florentine where his nephew trained in Italy and in France to bring pastries back. So everything is like next level. You could get your pasta from them. You can get your Italian-made gelato from them, which we know is better than ice cream.
Yes,
But
most definitely.
ETC.
Okay. Toad, what about you? What's the last place you been to, bro?
So,
you just celebrating a birthday, so I know
yeah,
you
so
just
my
been eating
birthday,
good.
we start off at Tao. Tao has a brunch buffet. So I didn't know about it, so we went to Tao, had a brunch buffet, and it was really good.
Okay.
It's not bad. They have assortments. It's not just breakfast, but they had like, I call them pot stickers. But, you know, they had like pot stickers. They had little sliders. They had breakfast tacos. They had prime rib. They had sushi, shrimp cocktail.
DT type of buffet.
Hello.
It was, and the ladies there, if you see this,
Sound
thank
good.
you very much for taking care of me and hooking me up on my birthday. Nothing but the love. Then for dinner, it was at Paris Hotel. I had the view of the Strip. Mona B Cafe.
Oh, I love that place.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mona B,
nice,
Mona B Cafe.
Okay.
Oh man, I had a nice fillet there.
I've seen it, but I haven't checked it out yet. So
Yeah,
I gotta get
it's
over
worth
it
to check it
myself.
out.
Okay.
It definitely sit outside. You get the view
Okay.
of the Strip. It's
Nice.
it's great for a date night.
Perfect.
You know, take your lady. It's perfect for a date night. So Mona B Cafe inside the Paris Hotel.
So you saying that'll
Real
get it
quick.
done, huh?
Real quick, I didn't know we could do 2. Pause. So let me throw real talk because I love my Italian. You know, my mother is Sicilian, so that's running the family. But I got to give my melanated brother Blues Kitchen at Court Cafe
Oh,
on
I've heard
Flamingo.
about that place. I haven't been
If
there
you
yet.
have never
solid,
went
solid.
there, sir, Mr.
I've been
Mac.
It's
If
solid,
you've
it's solid.
never have you been?
So I've been. I thought the food.
Oh no, here we go.
I thought the food
Like I
was
said,
okay.
solid.
It was solid. It took an hour and a half for me to get my food. I
that?
wasn't impressed with the service.
That's a big
But where
boy.
did
You
you
get
go?
hungry. You stay
But where did you
hungry,
go?
man.
I mean, I went on a Sunday.
Oh, see,
for a
Sunday
birthday.
brunch.
I mean,
But an hour and a half, though?
But you gotta understand something though. This
I've
is my only excuse I give them.
been in Atlanta and a lot of different
When I
places.
went to Roscoe's and when I went to other places, you know, around the world, around the nation, same kind of thing is happening now. You go to Roscoe's. If you go,
But I think that's legendary, though.
if you-
That's a legendary place. Like,
watch
these
this, though.
places just came up.
Blue, have you ate there yet?
Yeah, have I ate there before? I said it was solid.
Blue is legendary. That is a Compton chef that changed his life from being doing what they do to doing what he do, to the point of having Oprah, Dr. Phil, all of these different people give him different reviews that took him to the place that he's at now. So for me, it's I get the service part. They still working on that. But for me, next time we have a little powwow, I'm gonna take y'all.
So now we're going to get into this Blade music thing. So now I'm going to introduce my boy, my man, customer, Mr. King Buckley, music writer, author. He going to sit here. He going to tell us a little about what he got going down. He going to talk to us a little bit about H-Town. He going to tell us about where the love is. And then he going to tell us about this book that's sitting right here in front of us. So I'm going to give the stage to my man, King Buckley over here.
King.
I appreciate y'all, man. It's been a long time coming, you know, but I appreciate the invite, and here we are. So let's make this a back and forth thing. So you tell me and you ask me what because you already know it's so many things I do, and I'm not saying that cocky, condescending, or cavalierish. I'm just saying I'll be around. Pause.
Pause.
So-
All right.
cocky, condescending, and cavalierish. Okay.
Oh, vocabulary on point.
I hope you trademark that because I will be. I'm just FYI.
Oh no,
And he will
You know what I'm
plagiarize
saying?
it,
Just to let
100%.
everybody know watching, anything that I say, any intellectual property has already been trademarked. No, I'm like,
Hey, look, every time you say something,
he
get
did
that in right now. Yeah, we good.
All day, always.
Yes. So let's go back and forth and kind of just do like a little crossfire with it, because I mean, I appreciate you because you were one of the first people that I engaged in conversation with here, outside of Big Dog, because we always argue about basketball, football, anything Chicago, Denver, Dallas. I mean, we're not going to go there. But he's got a hat on, but he don't rep it. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what we got going on. And then, you know, let's go there. Let's go from the top to the bottom, because I know we started off connecting on music.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right, so my main thing, my first thing, the artwork. The artwork on your CDs. I've been listening to your music, and everything that I've been listening to, I basically put it into a catalog in some sense, and I put it on shuffle, and I'm just riding and I'm listening to you. But then I started looking at your artwork. So I want to know more of the artwork, the symbolisms, what it means, and everything that you're trying to get across to your audience in some sense.
Okay. So that's actually dope, because the artwork actually it started where when I stopped playing basketball, I got picked up by Universal Records.
Okay.
At that time, my manager, he was a pimp. And I didn't understand certain things about the industry like he did, and he pimped me. So my name, my original name on my driver's license, that's named after my father, which my mother switched because we gotta protect our women, and she didn't feel comfortable saying his name anymore. So we switched it to another name that she was comfortable with, which was King. You know, and people think that that's a royalty thing. It's the other. To be honest, ladies and gentlemen, it's The Lion King. Me and her favorite movie. I'm a Leo. I didn't want to be named Simba, so I said, let's go. Let's go with it.
Simba sounds
Shout out to
soft.
Simba, the rapper. I like you. Met you with Game.
Bay Area.
Bay Area.
Yeah, area.
Bay Area. Yeah.
Do your thug, you know what I'm saying? But for me, you know what I'm saying, a 6'8", 250, I couldn't be that. So, you know what I'm saying, we had to, you know, go to something else that was a little bit more fitting for who I am and what I represent, and that's what she chose, and we went with that. But, you know, the symbolism comes from my journey through Christianity, actually.
Okay.
And, you know, understanding that was a colonizer religion given to us by the people that colonized us. So my biggest thing is how can I find out what melanated people did for spirituality before we were introduced to a non-melanated religious script? That led me down sacred geometry. That led me down ancient Kemet. That led me down understanding that Africa was never named Africa. It was the Bulacan, which meant the Garden of Eden. So everything that I put out has certain types of signs, numbers, and things to make people remember who they are, if they so choose to see it.
Okay.
So we connect more so on a nonprofit, right? And I want to ask you, like, what drives you, right? So I do the nonprofit, right? I know what drives me, right? I always want to know why a person wants to be in that space, right? Because it takes a heart of giving, and sometimes I don't even have the heart, right? So I want to know what makes that piece of you, or what drives you to do that.
I believe for me, it was innate. It happened when I was 5. My mother has a rare situation with her blood where she's not supposed to have children. So me and my sister were considered in the Cook County accounts as miracle children. I was born
twin. You have
No,
a
no,
twin.
no.
Oh, she
10
had
years apart.
2 separate. Oh, amazing. Oh, okay.
I was born dead, and my sister was born with 1 lung. So we watched the universe do what it does, you know. when I was 5 years old, and I still believed within the religion, spiritual aspect of things that we were taught, church, this, that, the other. My mother took me to a hospital, and I had something in me leave her side. They thought I was lost, but I was in the burn unit with the Bible, getting kids saved before they died. And it's been in me to do that ever since I was young, is to shed the light on the truth and not what's been given to you as truth. Okay. And so nonprofit work for me is bridging the gap between all brown people, because there's no such thing as white or black. We're all a different hue of brown. Okay, so as long as we can understand why we were taught what we were taught, then we can understand, unlearn that, and then learn how to actually be a good neighbor to your neighbor. So for me, nonprofit work is just being a good neighbor. It's just waking up and saying, yo, I know you think you're different, but you're not, so let me show you how you're not. And that's why I wake up and I feel like, yo, if we could teach the kids, and that's why we get to the book, but we could teach the children, then, you know, they'll grow into an aspect of always asking a question and not taking an answer.
Man, you a preacher right there.
Right.
Almost caught the Holy Ghost.
Don't dance.
Yeah, thank you, Jesus.
So you, Dex, what you got for me?
All right. My question would be, what kind of almost to piggyback a little bit off of what you said, but what drives you to do everything? Like, I see you creating the book, the music, everything. What drives you to the whole total package? I know it's tough for somebody to do one thing, but to do everything like that, what drives you to keep going and doing that?
I would say, to me, it's all the same. Like, you know, DT said that, you know, when he went through my catalog of music, I'm telling a story. I'm telling a precautionary story, something that Jay-Z said back in the day. You know, Hov did that so hopefully you wouldn't have to go through that. For me, that's what it's talking about is don't judge people based on what you see and what you heard about them and what this, that, the other. You get what I'm saying? Because we have I speak a lot about, you know, real street things outside of selling drugs and this, that, the other, because a lot of people get a misconception that that's the only street way of moving. You know what I'm saying? So with me, where my manager was a P, I saw a lifestyle I used to actually judge and be very harshly judgmental on girls that were dancers and escorts and men that did the same thing, until I understood, just like Division I, Division II, Division III in NCAA, and just like professional and G League, it's levels to this. Propaganda-based media will give us those black men and those black women that are strung out on drugs, this, that, the other, and that's the game. That's hoes. That's this, that, the other. But it's not. So for me, it was always about, once again, even if it's controversial, I'm going to shed the light on the truth and not the BS that everybody else has been force-fed. You get what I'm saying? So my biggest drive to do everything that I do is, again, going back to what me and Fan was talking about, which is giving back. You know what I mean? My story is to be consumed and then giving back.
Mr. Morgan, what you got for me?
Hey, well, I was gonna say one thing. Being named King is not a bad thing. My nephew was named King David. You know what I mean? And then my other nephew name is Prince. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, my sister first did it, I was like, okay. And then I had that concept of, I'm not gonna say I had it then. I had been seeing it, but I lined it up. You know what I'm saying? And Dre's one of the people that helped me with this truth part. I was gonna ask you, how do you connect this back to the youth? Like, how do you connect it back to the next generations and everything? That's what I work with. I work with the youth. I have AAU, NIL, and all that. I want to know how you connect that back to the youth and everything.
So we're kindred spirit because basketball.
Yeah, most definitely.
And I do the same thing with NIL, and just like the other. I had the opportunity when I played basketball for USF. I was the president of Student Athletic Advisory Committee, SAC, for 2 years. Okay. So me and Shane Battier actually spoke at the National Leadership Conference about us being paid because we were no longer amateurs. And we also said that our names did not hold weight in the United States government because your Social Security number does. Just like when you go to jail, they give you a correctional facility number. Yeah. So we're judged and we're known by numbers, not names.
Yep.
So when those companies would say, oh, well, Nike took your last name off of the back of that jersey, but they're still selling number 3 in there. Y'all owe me some money.
Yep.
Because we
And my
know
image
Michael
was on
Jordan
that, yeah.
by number 23, which is the reason why 45 didn't work no more. He had to go back to that number
said 23,
that everybody
yeah,
knew.
yeah,
bro,
yeah,
you know
it
what I'm
looked
saying?
weird,
The
you know what I'm
only
saying?
person
Yeah.
that pulled off the 2 number was Kobe Bean Bryant, number 8 to number 24.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? And the reason why he pulled it off was because he said he wanted number 24 to be one better than Michael. And everybody took it and ran with it. So
Marketing.
boom. So how I bring everything back to the children is I don't sugarcoat anything from them. Once they turn 8 and they got a phone, or they picking somebody else's phone up and they go on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it,
Whatever
this,
it
that,
is.
the other, it's tits, ass, and on there. So they already know what's going on. So for me, where I loved my mother is she taught me the streets very young. No sugarcoating. This is what's happening.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna have no kids around me.
Facts.
And
Yeah.
I'm 41 with no kids. Thank you, mama.
Same here. Same here.
Hello. So that's where we do. You know, we
Yeah.
always bring it back to them. And then I'm fortunate enough to work with Dr. Crystal Lee in the United Natives Initiative, where we take black, white, brown, all hues of brown, and we go to the reservation and we do basketball camps,
Man,
football
that's
camps,
amazing.
boxing, and we want to make everybody
that's
understand we're the same.
That's dope.
You know, and we usually achieve that with sports
And-
and music. So
And that's why when you was talking the whole time, I'm like, well, like I know you hooped, and I'm like, how do we connect this back to the youth? Because me, over my years, these 8 years of coaching and going through this whole thing, I just seen this for the next generation, paying it forward. You know what I mean? And like I'm trying to teach my coaches now, like, look, bro, it's over for you. You know what I mean? Like, pay it forward, bro. And I enjoy it, seeing these kids do amazing things.
Yes.
That I wish I could have did sometimes. You know what I mean? But I commend you, and we gonna talk after, and we gonna definitely connect,
we
brother.
This is family.
Yeah,
this is all
day.
family. So, you know.
You already know what it is.
Toby, what you got for this man over here?
The book. Tell us something about it. Just a brief rundown. What is it about? Where did you get the idea from? What brought you to this?
Okay. So the book is called I Found Peace. I being spelled EYE, because again, social. When I did my research, we went sacred geometry, Kemet, and I stumbled across the chakra system. Understanding the chakra system, understanding where to move your energy, and I felt like if I understood this as a youngster, of how to breathe, how to take my time when I'm going through something traumatic, how to take my time to go through something. Growing up on the south side of Chicago, no matter where you grew up, but it's real, So those were certain things where I said, well, how can I pass what I've learned now down to the next generation? So the book is teaching K through, I would say, 8th grade, how to breathe, how to do the Wim Hof, how to do, certain things that the box breathing, 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out, 4 seconds hold, and then do it and repeat. So these are things that naturally bring the homeostasis of the body back down to an alkaline, state, where you can actually really make a true decision of what you want to do in that moment, instead of it being an emotionally fractured decision or an anxious decision. So the book really allows children to start to actually understand that they're not alone. They have people to talk to. Find that person to talk to. Breathe when you're talking to them, and it'll come out. So that's what the book, and it's going to be a series, but we wanted to make all of the characters very racially ambiguous. We didn't want anybody to be able to say, oh, that's for black kids, that's for white kids. This is for children. And the mentors that are reading it to them will learn as well. So it's a double entendre in live form.
Can I piggyback real quick?
go ahead,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
So when you were talking about breathing, are you talking about like the mental health?
Yes.
Because the reason I said it, because I deal with mental health. And being in the hospitality industry, people say you're supposed to smile, you're supposed to be a certain way. People don't realize there's a lot of mental health issues out there. And it could become starts at a young age, because we're taught growing up.
Suck it up. Pause.
Exactly.
Walk it off.
Quit acting like a little,
Exactly.
You
you tough, but you can't, like, for me, it's like I to have conversations with Dre about this. You know, I be in the dark cloud. That's why I look forward. To be honest with you, I look forward to coming here because when I'm in that funk, I come in here. That funk doesn't follow me into the barbershop.
Hello.
So thank you for having a book that's not just for K to you said 8th grade because there's no age on mental health.
Hey, and that's why you just said it.
And can we give a shout out? It's June. It's Men's Mental Health Month.
Definitely is.
Yes.
Tap in,
Please
tap
tap
in,
in.
tap in. Look, I'm sure on every platform that you can always leave a comment, reach out, help.
That's
we
good.
will
Yes,
respond.
sir.
We will get out to you. You're not going through it alone. I promise you.
We're going to get on to this street gospel. We're going to start off with my man over here to my left, a.k.a. Mac Mizzle, a.k.a. Mr. Community Service.
So, really, we got our annual Customer Appreciation Blade/888 Foundation Party in the Park. At Silverado Ranch Park on July 4th, we ask you to come out and get some free food, get a free spirit, refill your cup, be around great people, amen, and just enjoy. At 11 o'clock, the lights turn out, and we do a 15-minute fireworks promotion.
It ain't going to be 15 minutes, boy. It's going to be 30 minutes.
Oh,
I'm going for 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Well, this is the
I'm the pyrotechnic out there. You feel me?
So
30 minutes.
all I can tell you is it's always a great time, right? Come meet some new friends, play some dominoes, some spades.
Get whooped in dominoes.
Get whooped in dominoes.
Them bones.
Just come out there and be part of the community. I promise you, the only way that we're going to move forward is as one, right? So it's going to be all different hues of brown out there. And they're just going to be congregating, right, and becoming one community. And that's not just the Blade community. That's your community because we are one world. We are one universe, right? The other thing that I want to tell you about is back to school. It's where we give 300 to 500 pairs of shoes. We're going to go for 1,000 this year, right?
1,000, baby.
Oh, yes.
1,000. Let's
We
go. Hey,
appreciate
we need help.
you.
We need help.
Yeah, we appreciate any donations. We also give backpacks with supplies in them. And we also sponsor teachers so we can fill up their rooms. We need these help because we are, again, one world, one universe, right? And the only way we're going to get forward is by climbing on each other's backs.
Facts.
Further than that, we're going to be doing Thanksgiving like we always do. We'll visit that at another time, right? But everybody knows about feeding everybody in Thanksgiving. And we're going to do Christmas again this year. Last year, we sat up there with a powder soup and made fresh grilled cheeses. It always works. Coming in the future is going to be sold out. Where we're going to have a 3-on-3, hey, where you play for your shoes. And we're going to donate it to other causes, right?
Yes, sir.
Clean them up. We
Be
give them
ready
to
to
young
lose some
athletes,
shoes.
right?
Lose them shoes.
Right, we give it to young athletes, right? And it'll make you feel good. I promise you. There's no drug in the world like helping your fellow spirit.
Best drug in the world, baby.
Facts.
You sleep better at night when you know you got that drug up in you. Not that weed, not that cocaine, but that drug of just community service. It's a beautiful thing.
That's why I love this barbershop.
Preach.
I love it. You do so much for the community. It's amazing. Do people realize that back to school, you know, parents stress over that. Backpacks, supplies, you haircuts. You guys are taking care of that for them.
Do it for free.
Yeah.
Shoes.
Man.
You know, Thanksgiving. Hell, I'm gonna come in for Thanksgiving and get a plate of food.
Yeah, the food is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
It is really
We had
good.
what we did? What I do? 22 deep fried turkeys.
Yeah, we had turkey
working
several
that day.
flavors.
Two of them things, man.
Yeah, we
I
had several fresh flavors.
Yeah, we was in there
We had
working, bro.
Cowboy. We got Carl who's always on the green
Beans, always on the green beans.
Hey, and they're stuffed in there.
Yeah, baby,
we
come
peeled
on down to the
potatoes
end.
for 8 hours. That's how fresh the food
As
is.
long
Yeah.
as I
You
got
know what? This
Keep
to
pumping.
me, you know, coming from Chicago, the barbershop was home. You know, Detroit.
Yep, same thing. The
the
Mecca.
barbershop.
Yep.
Everybody here, you know, wherever you come from, the barbershop is home. So, in Vegas, I haven't had that barbershop home. I was at my fellow Dominicans. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, all my Dominicans, my Puerto Ricans, and all of those people, you know, they're our people. They're just black people that can swim.
Speak Spanish. Speak Spanish.
y'all.
Speak
Much
Spanish.
love, y'all.
Much love to the Dominican and the Cuban and the Puerto Rican barbershops out here because y'all chop. Y'all be chopping. But sometimes I got to come be amongst, some people that understand what I go through, understand I don't know how to swim, and most of them don't either. And we share that. We share that understanding. We swim on the concrete. We don't know
Anything
what
over 6 feet? Nope.
You did. Cheers to that.
The water from here, I'm
Can't see the bottom. Can't see the bottom, man.
I'll piggyback off that.
You piggyback off that?
I definitely know how to swim.
I do too, though. Hey, you saw me. You saw me. I know how to swim. Hey, I know how to swim.
I would like to say
I
just a
admit
short
I don't know
comment.
how.
Go ahead.
Just a short comment on. I appreciate you let us be a part of it too, because I never really given back at that stature to see like moms and single parents or just parents in general bringing their kids and us being able to help them out like that, give them haircuts and shoes, backpacks and stuff, and see people with smiles and stuff. It makes you feel good and make you a better person. So I appreciate you letting us all be a part of that too, man.
We're going to get with Mr. Dex and the social media gospel. Now we've done the community gospel. What you got for me
Dex.
on that, Dex?
What you got over
I
there?
know you always got something good for me now.
So I just got a question now. I'm trying to ask the youth. I'm trying to figure it out. Is these moments online worth it? So back in the day, they used to say you got 5 seconds of fame, right? So you got 5 seconds of fame. You do a little thing, but now it done converted from 5 seconds to 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds practically. So is these moments, because the reason why I'm bringing this up, because I look at Adrian Bronner, and I just see him like he went from, like he was dead broke at one point of his career, end of his career, and then he had a moment on a stream, and it put him right back up where it feels like he's at the top of his game. But how long is that? And is the things you doing on streams to embarrass your family, to embarrass yourself in the future, to embarrass your morals or anything?
OF girls.
Yeah. Is it really worth it? Is it worth the quick money that you're getting? Because I see you getting a quick flip.
Can I ask you a question back?
Yep.
This is what I would want to know from you as a barber. Let's say Big Dog said, yo, Obama's coming in here. I'm picking you. And you fuck up that lining. I'm talking about you take Obama back here. Okay. Now, this is the thing, right? This is
Move
the
to another
thing.
country.
When we asked Big Dog, was it worth it? Now, I know him not even a lot, but I know he gonna stand on business with you. He gonna literally say,
rip.
hey, Obama's head is lopsided. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make sure
We
he
gotta
got
figure
your
it
back.
out.
Yeah, period. Let him come back in here. You know what I mean? That type of thing, right? What we were used to back in the day as hustlers and this, that, the other, we hid our movement. And then when things hit, we had to accept the fact that they thought it was overnight. It wasn't overnight. We was just hiding the work, right? Nowadays, it's a little different. For Adrian Broner, will it stick? Yes. And the reason why is because back in the day, we can give people clips of who we were. And they could take it because they couldn't get anything else. Now, I could go follow Kim Kardashian and see her getting dressed all the way to her cussing Kanye out. That's a TV show. Worldwide syndication. For free. So when a platform decides you're better at making us laugh than boxing, you're better at creating viral moments and Adrian had always been known for that. Since he's been boxing, he's the one that's
Give you
been
some moments.
that's been fake proposing to people and telling people, can you line my hair up? Can you brush my hair? You know what I'm saying? All of that. That's AB. I got a couple of viral clips with AB, me and him talking back and forth together and bop bop, right? And when this shit happened, something hit me and was like, damn, you should post this because you could
Make
You
some
win
it up,
off
right?
that.
Yeah.
Get your algorithm up on for that.
But then when I looked at it, I said, for me to do that, that's clout chasing.
Yep.
For him, it's clout remembrance.
Monetary.
So my question to you, I'm sorry to interject. My question is you, right? Is it bad to clout chase if it helps you to get to your purpose?
No. Now, it depends on who you are. For Adrian Broner, he does not have to clout chase. Dean the Great came to him.
Yeah.
The reason why was
use
Dean
him.
the Great's people told him the only person in boxing right now that could have a extraordinary comeback story, Adrian Broner.
Facts.
He's under 35. He's still not even in his boxing prime. Mayweather didn't touch his boxing prime until 38. So we're talking about a kid that took an extreme loss. And now that we're talking about mental health, hello.
Facts.
Hello.
This is a man that got embarrassed by a man that got proven to have things in his glove. Marcus Maidana got proven to load his gloves up.
1,000% casting his arm.
Nobody
casting his
actually
hands.
talks about this.
Nobody
Casted
talks
his
about it.
hands.
Because Broner fought him, I believe, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, in between the second fight with Mayweather
Facts.
to prove that he was better than Mayweather. Maidana got accused of that before the second fight with Mayweather. They took it out his gloves and Mayweather belt BTA,
Put
belt to ass.
Easy.
Now, regardless of if that's even flipped, right? The understanding is this. Maidana is a cheater. They've already exploited that Marcus Maidana was a
Waiting
cheater.
to tape. He was
Waiting to
waiting
tape. Everybody know that. The only legitimate loss that man took, Adrian Broner, was to Pacquiao. And when Pacquiao packed that,
And
did his
like
thing.
you said, the mental health of everything too. Him taking that loss is a lot. Like him taking the loss to a guy I know is cheating, and this guy is like doing the BS. And you know how the politics is. You know what I'm saying?
Politics.
Politics.
Like you
Hello.
said, the politics. Like it's about whatever sways the narrative.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And like you said, like I look at Adrian like as one of the ones that got it caught in the mix up. You know
Caught
what I'm
in the
saying?
mix.
And like you said, I'm doing this basketball thing, and I would be a fool not think that I'm feeding these kids to the beast, right? So what I try to do is like prepare these kids for the beast, to know how to dance with them,
Hello.
to get the best benefit out of it, right? And I think the beast got the best benefit out of Adrian, right? And now it's just like you said, he's using his narrative to monetize, because he know he's not going to be around for the next couple years. You know what I
Period.
mean? And like you said, Dean the Great, they look at those things like, okay, who's the guy that we can use, Kick and Twitch and all that stuff. They're not for educating you. They're for like entertainment. Like whatever can make them kids to look in what we're doing, you know what I mean? That's why so many lawsuits against Dean the Great and him, you know what I'm saying, for the parties they're throwing and everything. But that's not the narrative. The narrative is just to get that image out there, to get the attention to these kids about whoever that guy is. But go ahead.
Party foul. Party foul.
Opa!
We're all good. We're keep going. So, but you were talking about this 2.5 seconds of fame.
Right.
People always come up and say, "Is it worth to sell your soul for that fame?" You ever heard that?
Yeah,
So will you
100%.
will you sell your soul for that fame? You think Adrian
No,
Broner?
you're selling your soul for the dollar. At the
I
end
think
of the
you
Adrian
think
Broner
he-
has been sold his
but
soul.
day, you making a deal with the devil by selling your soul for that dollar.
You think that's what he's doing?
No, he been did it.
He been did it. Ain't
You
no
signed that
reason what
contract
he
a long
doing.
time
That's
ago.
what
You know what I
he's
mean?
doing. That's what's being done.
I have to disagree. I have
Okay,
to,
see,
I have
okay,
to
I do.
politely
Okay,
disagree.
okay.
And the only reason I got to politely disagree on that is this. And no offense to anybody sitting on this panel.
No, I got you.
But nobody sitting on this panel has made $1 million.
The-
I did.
I've
So
touched it.
I understand
No,
that,
no,
but
hold on.
also,
I took a
picture with it.
Hold on, let me-
I
go
want
ahead.
to say one thing though. Just because we ain't made the million, right? Don't understand like the people that's behind the scene, they ain't made $1 million, but they're right there witnessing certain things that's happening, right?
But, hold on,
and
let me-
understand the ins and outs. And the only reason I'm saying this,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna go ahead and let you take over. The only reason I'm saying that he sold his soul is because what you said earlier, right? You're educating these kids about the knowledge of self and everything, right? We understand the system. right? The system was created by a certain set of people, right? And for you to be a part of that system, you have to go in and give out some type of sacrifice, right? I don't want to talk too hard and everything in that sense, right?
But then that would say I had to sacrifice because I did that.
Every level has like you said earlier, everything has a level.
And
Right, and I've been approached. No. I've been approached by Snooze business partners and told me you ain't acting right, right? And it's about going through that threshold, right? I'm not saying you haven't, and I'm not saying you have, right? But it's what's been presented to you, right? And what timing has presented. Like, and I'm not saying that you're less of a person or energy source than Adrian Broner, but we know his attention has been like he has a lot of people following him, right? For us to even talk about Adrian Broner, we have to know about him, right? So we know that he has sold something to get that attention, and he's going to get monetary gain off of that.
Soul.
And that's what I'm about to say. So, in this moment, right, this is a great place for us to be able to decipher and to understand certain things, right? When I come into this barbershop, right, there's the owner, and then there's independent owners because everybody is an independent contractor that is paying for their booth and paying to be a part of a family in a situation. Now, you guys are in a position where the owner happens to be somebody that gives back so much that it's a family situation in here. You know what I'm saying? I've been in plenty of shops where the owner didn't give about as long as you came with your booth rent, whoop,
Facts.
that's you. You know what I'm saying? So, where I show the parallel. If I don't own the shop, right? I don't have certain responsibilities. I have no clue what he got to deal with. So when he comes in, he mad or he a little frustrated or he might be a little snippy, a little nippy, whatever. If I'm a great partner, that's where that book comes because I take a breath and then I realize, you know what? I don't own this place. I don't know what he's going through. I don't know what he got on his plate today. I don't know what he dealing with unless he decides to pull DT to the side and be like, yo. And now DT can tell Dex, hey, be cool on him today. Don't even worry about why. Just be cool on him today. And now you will be like, you know what? All right, I ain't going to, crack no jokes today. I ain't going to, because it's a family situation, right? So getting to where I got, of course, I got approached by a lot of people, and you kind of know when those things happen. Where I want to be able to be a beacon of truth for some of my people like Adrian Broner because I've been with him. Like I've been rocking with him for a while. Your talent is something that you barter.
Facts.
So you're not selling your soul, you're selling your talent. The reason why his soul never got compromised is because he went broke. If he had compromised his soul, those other beige people would have never let him go broke. There's another person that similar to him right now that people always say is broke all the time, but never ends up broke. Reason why? That person had his people ran by Warren Buffett. So no matter what happens, no matter what you think is happening in the internet, anybody saying he broke, never. Because if Warren Buffett ain't broke, he ain't broke. Understand that. Donald Trump filed for bankruptcy 17 times. Was he broke?
No, he just kept moving.
What we're looking at is a situation with AB, right? AB was a person that came from Cincinnati, came from the trap, came from this, that, the other, and this false misrepresentation that you got to take care of everybody. So he lost a lot investing in his family and friends, which a lot of NBA players do, a lot of NFL players do. That's not them selling their souls. What it is them not having financial literacy to understand how to actually move things. Dean the Great is actually from the suburbs. So when Dean took him under his wing, he was like, bro, you're not moving your money right. Like I just got you $1 million deal with Kick. And you automatically called your homies and sent them $250,000. Bro, this ain't what we doing right now. So at the end of the day, what we got to understand is sometimes when we buy into the propaganda of selling our souls, right? People don't realize that we do this to our own people. We will say, because our own people are successful, you sold your soul.
Where do we learn it from, though?
It's been indoctrinated to us, just like
That's what I'm saying.
we didn't
So
understand
if
anything
you
about
mention
Christ.
a person like Warren Buffett, right? And we know the understanding of Warren Buffett. He's a financial guru, right? On all this other stuff, right? But we understand the
we don't.
lineage of him and what he represents.
We don't, though.
No.
You do because you're well read.
Yeah, but I'm just saying myself.
Our viewers
Dre,
don't know who Warren Buffett is. We're introducing them to Warren Buffett
He's
right
always
now.
a better power.
I think some people do.
be in it.
A majority
monopoly,
of people do. But I'm just saying,
think
even
that
if
Dairy
you
Queen,
depend
too.
on that person, if you depend on another man,
But do
I
you know
feel
where
like that's
Warren
still
Buffett actually
same.
got his money from?
Investing, real estate.
No.
No.
You're talking about in the beginning?
Warren
he owns
Buffett.
Berkshire and Hathaway.
Warren,
Correct
Warren,
me if I'm wrong.
No, he was the CEO of it. Warren Buffett got his wealth
Correct.
from insurance.
Off of it.
Warren Buffett owned Geico.
Never knew that.
Warren Buffett owned being able to leverage the insurance that you buy on yourself to be able to go to banks and say, hey, all of those what they call the insurance when you don't use it,
Life insurance?
all the life insurance, but but when you don't use it, that you're paying them not a
The
retainer,
dividends.
but the shit that they don't have to pay out
Yeah.
because you didn't get
The
into an
bullshit
accident.
that you lost basically
and
paying
da, da,
them
da,
niggas and
right?
shit, you ain't gotta pay out. Yeah.
When you own the insurance company, it's called a gap. It's called a gap investment. You can take the money from that's not being used to pay somebody back from
So
a
basically, you
lawsuit,
taking
this,
that
that, the
money to
other,
leverage with?
and you can go to the stock market.
And leverage with it.
Not only leverage, buy, sell, and build.
So playing
So
money
basically,
that
you're
we put
taking a
in.
loan off something that you.
Not even a loan because it's insured.
It's insured. It bond and like he's basically bonded to use that money to do what he
Corporate
wants.
Period.
gangsters.
So what we're saying is that if I, as an athlete, decide that he is going to manage my portfolio,
I'm not letting him.
I don't lose. It might look like a loss this quarter,
But got you.
but next quarter I'm quadrupling. So a lot of people have a misconception of what broke is because if I'm not liquid, I might look like I'm broke because I don't have the liquid cash to go out and do this or do that. But that's also because that liquid cash, each $100 has a $10,000 insurance policy on it. So now I'm 1,000%ing each $100 that's being invested into that insurance situation.
All right, so we're going to get back into at sports. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get back into these NBA finals where these Spurs is up. No. I'm sorry.
The Knicks.
Carl.
Huh?
Huh? Yeah,
We talking about? We talking about?
You lucky
Hey man,
Professor
look, I'm
Knight
done
ain't here.
betting.
Lucky
I'm
Professor
done
Knight ain't
betting.
here.
I'm done betting. That's all I gotta say. They cheated my Pistons, but let's go Knicks and Spurs.
Yeah, Knicks
whatever.
up 2-0.
Did they sweep them?
What? No, it ain't.
It's 2-0.
It's 2-0 right now.
But I'm
2-0.
talking about the Pistons Knicks.
Oh, Cat? No.
they didn't
We
sweep
played the
them.
Cavs.
It wasn't full
We-
set. No.
Oh,
No.
They ain't getting swept by James
Nah,
Harden.
they ain't get swept out the building. They good. So Knicks is up 2-0 right now. The game on while we're recording this segment, so we can't watch and see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So how everybody feeling? Who you like? Who you got?
I'm going Spurs.
You
man.
going Spurs? Who
I'm
you
going
got?
Wemby, man. That's all I gotta say for the rest
I
of
mean,
my
in the
life.
situation you want to go, I'm going with my heart. I'm going with Spurs still.
You going Spurs? Who you got? Who you got? Arkansas.
So I'll tell you the facts. 2006, 2016, now it's 2026. All were down 2-0, and the underdog came back to win. I'm gonna go Spurs.
I'm going Spurs.
All right, King. Who you got,
straight.
King?
Knicks.
Toby. Holla at me, baby. Toby, what you got, man? Who you
Come
hollering at?
on, bro.
I'm going with the Knicks. I'm an Eastern Conference guy. I'm a Milwaukee Bucks fan, so I'm going with the East. New York Knicks basketball.
Okay, so the question got asked to me last week, Dex?
By the way, the Knicks are up at halftime.
What day was that question asked to me? Who did I like?
Oh yeah. It was like
right
a week
quick.
before the series.
It was a
started.
week before the series, and I just threw it out there. I said, man, the Knicks going to win it. Everybody looked at me like I was crazy. Okay, I'm crazy. Knicks, here we go.
The Knicks are up right now.
Moving on
DT.
to the NH Finals, you know what I'm
DT.
saying?
The Knicks are up at halftime right now. Just to let you know.
They're
What's the score? What's the score?
64-57.
Ooh.
You said 54-57?
64-57.
Okay.
three
So
and
they
a
Those
have
Knicks.
57.
Big body Brunson from
If
Chicago.
you would have said 74-57, I was
That's what we
a
doing.
little concerned. I ain't
Okay,
worried
so
about
now we're going to get on to these NHL finals. We got the Vegas Knights versus the Carolina Hurricanes. Go Knights, go.
Go
Knights,
I'm
go,
still
baby.
I'm still a little peeved about that last game. We was
Weird-ass
up
game.
4-0. We got to the third period, and we got what I want to say about the 11, the 12, somewhere about 11, 12, 10 mark.
Yeah.
When we let these
bad.
fools score, and within 39 seconds, they scored 2 more goals, bruh. And put the game at 4-3, and then they got another goal at around the 5-minute mark. Tied at 4-4. Went into a double overtime, and we pulled a rabbit out of our eye. You know what I'm saying?
That was a weird game, though.
Weird game wasn't the word.
They took 2 more goals
Entertainment
back.
first.
Huh?
All I can
Entertainment first.
Future said
Oh,
it the
yeah,
best.
you had to, because, like,
Hey, Future said it the best. Don't get too comfortable.
hey,
Hello.
man.
Hello.
Hey, it was so
Right?
funny. I was
Okay.
at the gym when I saw it was like 11 mark, and I'm like,
This
hold
shit
on,
was
it's
frustrating,
3-4?
man.
I'm like, oh, they gonna come back.
That was
They gonna
frustrating.
score. That's
Actually,
too
it
much
was
time.
actually
the
it was,
finals.
It was 6-4.
It's the
Because
finals.
Hey,
they
King,
took
tell
2
them.
goals from them now.
I mean,
They took 2 goals from them.
It's the
look,
finals.
we pulled it out. So who you going for in the series?
Man, come on, I'm going Knights. Home
Okay,
team,
that's
man.
it.
We going home from
They
Vegas.
gotta go
Nice,
on
nice.
team.
Arkansas, not
Knights.
yours. Nice.
Nice, man.
Knights.
Nice.
Okay.
Knights.
All right, so it's
got
a
to, man.
full Knights
Knights.
panel. It's a full Knights
Dynasty.
panel.
Come on,
If they
LB,
win,
baby.
dynasty.
All right, so we just had Mr. Miles Garrett. He went to the Rams. Woo!
I hate
179 million. All they basically did is pass the contract on from Cleveland to the Rams. But 10% of that money gonna be gone. But he will make it back
Yeah,
up in
definitely
endorsements because living in California ain't cheap. You feel me?
Oh, he about to be in the movie.
Oh yeah,
Man,
he
they
gonna be
cheating,
somewhere.
bro. They cheating.
They cheat?
That's
How
all
they
I
cheat?
I don't care. I'm
How they
just mad.
cheat?
Because they in the NFC and I'm a Lions fan, man. I'm
Oh
tired of this,
man,
dog. Like,
man, look, they in the division with Seattle, San Francisco.
bro, if they
and
call Aaron
Arizona.
Donald back,
if
if
Aaron
they-
Donald come back, he come back.
But he's coming back on the vet minimum, too. You
it
know what I'm
don't
saying?
matter.
Yeah.
If he come back, whatever side of him and Miles Garrett on, it's
I'm
a wrap.
I'm
You
a
can't
Packer
even block
fan.
that.
I
Like,
think
like
I
this.
feel.
You
The
ain't
quarterback
really-
like this, he looking at them. He ain't even look at the receivers no more.
You
He
ain't
like,
running
hey, they
through the
coming
C outside.
Knees knocking.
You ain't running through the C inside. You ain't
knocking.
running through the B
Yeah.
inside. You ain't running
Bro.
through the B outside.
But
But-
no, I'm scared. I'm scared, bro.
Football is if you're healthy.
If you're healthy.
It doesn't matter.
Hey,
Right now, on paper.
Toby,
right now on
tell me
paper,
when Miles Garrett and Aaron Donald wasn't healthy. How many seasons was that? With?
Aaron Donald has missed some games.
Okay, guess what? He been sitting chilling.
But chill, though.
he-
I'm just so you can be rusty. I'm saying on paper, they're the Super Bowl champs on paper.
On paper. Okay, so World
Anyways,
Cup
move
starts.
on to World Cup.
Hey, World Cup starts June 11th to July 19th across 3 countries: Canada,
And I'm sorry, real quick, because
Mexico.
I just looked it up.
Uh-huh.
Drake May's QBR that game was 20.7
Oh, in the USA.
against the Texans.
I think
Oh.
Brazil gonna put more
So-
up than that.
48 teams playing.
I'm just gonna say,
We'll revisit it
104 matches
one day. We'll revisit it one
in
day.
16 host city. Who you got, Carl? World Cup, baby.
Brazil or Argentina because they got bad women. Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Chicago, Detroit, DC, Atlanta.
Give me one team, man.
Pause,
Give me one
Atlanta.
team.
What are them teams?
pause on Atlanta.
Yeah, man. Next, who you got? World Cup, baby.
We don't know who's real there.
Who you got, Mac?
We don't know who's real there. Sorry. ATM.
I'm gonna go Germany.
Uh-oh.
Boy, you
Uh-oh. Who you got? King.
World Cup.
World Cup.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go Brazil.
Oh.
See?
I have to go to
We
Brazil.
thinking on the
Who you
same
got,
vibes.
Toby?
Midwest.
So the team I think is going to win. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go with Germany.
Oh, what?
But my
They
second
got
team,
heightened
They are
size,
loaded.
man.
Pause.
But guess what? Guess what?
good, that's right.
I'm going France.
Mbappe.
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 Hey,
I'm going
hey,
Any Latin country.
He just said it because his son is little and Mbappe.
Any Latin country.
He just said it because his son is
I'm saying that
Mbappe.
because I've been
Yeah.
watching World Cup and I've been keeping up with everything. Now, when y'all say Germany, I look at the size, I look at the defense.
Germany's solid, bro.
Offensively wise, I'm not sure. I haven't seen their offense.
Facts.
It's crazy that the USA went and got 12 defenders. They don't have a lot of strikers. They got 12 defenders to get them through just to the major part of this thing. Brazil, Neymar is not even healthy. 31 years of age, Neymar ain't Neymar no more. Neymar old, homie.
The first thing is, and this is why Germany is always competitive in the World Cup, is because there is no person that's bigger than the
Superstar.
team.
You're right. I
There's
do that.
nobody.
I
They
do
don't
that.
put their names
team-
on the back of
they're
their
a
jersey.
team with
They're a
size
team.
and
I do that.
They're size.
I do that.
They
That's
play
like
very
England.
physical.
That's
They
like
got
England.
defense, they
England
got
is like
height.
that.
Yeah,
That's the reason why England
yeah,
always
Yeah, they play
kind
very,
of
they play very
team
physical.
ball. Like team.
And I understand what y'all saying about Neymar, right? But if I was to look at the fullbacks for Brazil, it's very weak. And even against Germany, who has little to no, their fullbacks.
Their young guys are winning right now in the Euro League.
But they're fullbacks. What you're talking about are strikers and forwards. I'm talking about fullbacks.
Right, I get
You're
it.
talking about
Their
the
defense.
defense. You're
Their
talking about that
defense.
defense.
But they've never been known for defense.
Their defense is really
They've
mid.
never been known for defense. They outscore you.
I understand
Since
that.
Pele.
I understand that.
They've
but,
always been fast and quick.
Yes.
That's always been their thing.
And
Brazil's
so-
always been a fast, quick team.
and
Yes.
so I
Never a
can see it.
defensive team. Their women are more defensive than
Yes,
they are.
I agree that.
And their defense is
aggressive,
really, really, really mid. When you start talking about the Englands, we start talking about the Frances, we start talking about the Germans. Their defense is really mid. I'm from
But you only need one game in this one.
I believe in every sport the defense wins championships, and that's why I'm going to pick Germany.
But Mexico has the best women.
I just want everybody to go check out Romeo the Barber on Instagram. And the reason I want y'all to go check out Romeo the Barber on Instagram, and this is for my barbers, this ain't relevant to y'all, but just go look at him just cause.
Definitely gonna check
He
it
got some segments on there, man. His images are cartoonish, they kind of comic, but he got segments on there. Why barbers stay broke? You got to see it. Signs your barber is actually good. Barbers' opinions that will trigger people. The hardest clients to cut.
Damn.
Shout out to my customers out there. The hardest clients to cut. You got to go watch Romeo the Barber on Instagram.
That's
Y'all got to
funny.
see this for yourselves,
Ask
man.
Dre, I'm probably the easiest one. I
Hey,
don't
man,
look at the
you
mirror.
see how I put emphasis on there? The hardest clients to cut.
That's probably, hey,
Pause.
I thought about that the other day, though, DT. Like, I was like this. I barely even look at the, when Dre had me in the mirror, I'm like this. Oh, yeah, nigga, all right, yeah. You go ahead. Like, because I trust him, but I know I be seeing some guys be like, hey, man, you got to get that.
Hey,
That irks me when people do
Trust
that.
me.
Man, you got to get it
Trust
right
me.
there. Like, dude, if you got to do all that, you ugly, bro.
when you go look at Romeo the Barber and the way he draws
Or
it
you
out,
particular.
and the way that he puts it out there,
After a while,
bruh,
it's like, bro, I can't
he,
give it in
he
effect.
speaks 100% for me.
Yeah.
I can't speak for everybody, but he's speaking for me, and he's speaking from a real standpoint because he's a barber himself. So I respect that.
That's funny.
Romeo
Shout
the
out,
Barber,
Romeo.
I don't know you, but I'm just giving you the love. I'm giving you your flowers. Keep doing what you're doing, my brother. Hopefully you catch this segment, and I'm just letting you know. So, yo, this is my man, King Buckley right here.
King.
Music
Brother.
is streaming on iHeartRadio. It's streaming on YouTube. It's streaming on Spotify. It's streaming on TikTok. It's streaming on Instagram. Y'all need to really tap in with this man and his music. Y'all need to tap in with this book, I Found Peace. And that's what we really want to get across to y'all. Find your peace.
This right here is the preprint, but we just finished I just finished some of my edits, so it's gonna come out in the next 2 to 3 months before the summer is done.
Okay.
And it's gonna come out in Barnes and Nobles, all of your bookstores that you can go and get it digitally or from physical copies from Barnes and Nobles.
All right, do me one favor. Bring 10 copies up here, sign them, and let's give them away to some of the kids.
Let's do it.
Man, I got some kids.
Let's do it.
Please.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
Let's do it.
We also gonna try to get you down at the. We're gonna try to get you down to Analog Dope, right? First black bookstore in Las Vegas.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, We'll figure it
Got
out.
to. Let's do it.